Hi, this is Sharon Rolph at EffortlessVitality.org, and I am also known as Queen of Courage on Instagram, and I'm here to help you have a marvelous transition into retirement. And um, today I'm going to share with you 10 patterns to break for a fulfilling life. See, I want you to be fulfilled. So, you might want to make some notes here because, or listen to it maybe 8 or 10 times until you get it. All right. So, the first thing to break in retirement for a fulfilling life is isolating yourself. Spending too much time alone and avoiding social interactions with others is something you need to quit doing. I have a little bit of problem with that for myself because I'm an introvert, and I have made a commitment to myself to do 2 or 3 community events a month. A month. All right, number 2 to break is neglecting relationships. Oh yeah, I'm guilty of this. Not reaching out to family or old friends, leading to a decline in meaningful connections. Yeah, I'm still connected to a few people from high school on Facebook, but I just let people find me instead of me reaching out and making sure that connection is there. I have met a couple people here in Washington just in the last 2, 3 weeks, and one actually goes to my church. How amazing! So I'm hoping to have coffee with her soon. But I I need to get better at reaching out to family and old friends and meaningful connections. I am seeing a lot already this year of people reaching out and being purposeful about connecting with people. Thank you for doing that because we're hungry for it. Number 3 to break is lacking a social routine. Well, I'm maybe 50% effective on this one. Failing to engage in regular social activities or clubs to meet like-minded individuals. So the 2 things that I do right now is I go to a TOPS club, take off pounds sensibly, and I'm getting closer to meeting my goal, and everybody there is there for the same reason. And I really kind of oftentimes feel sad because a lot of the people are overweight and it's impacting their health, and that's why they're there. But there's also people that have been in the club 15, 20 years, and they continue to inspire us to keep going. So keep attending and keep making progress. And thank goodness for encouragement, right? Because how often are you eager to say, I need help? Yeah, that's part of the problem. All right, number 4 is relying on technology for connection. That needs to break. Relying on technology no, for connection. Overindulging in virtual interactions rather than seeking face-to-face connections. That means you can't give anybody a hug over technology. At least not very well. I try it sometimes, but um, overindulging in virtual interactions rather than seeking face to face. Well, you get to see their eyeballs when they're face to face, and that hug that you or touching their shoulder or shaking hands with people. So I a good thing for me that helps solve that is church connections, going to church every week or so, And let's see. Oh, I also volunteer for the food bank. So I see 3 families weekly to take them food bank groceries. So that's helps me have face-to-face interactions. Number 5, avoiding new experiences. Avoiding new experiences is the opposite of being curious. So, how could you embrace new experiences? By being curious. I often say, pretend you're a 3-year-old. If a 3-year-old wants to get into your kitchen cabinets and bang those kettles together, they will figure out a way. Or if they want to get through that door that they can't quite reach the handle on, they they're pretty persistent because they're learning. Did you stop learning someplace along the way? All right, shying away from new activities or attending events that are new where you could meet new people. And part of this thing to break is we are often scared of being vulnerable. But to me, being vulnerable is maybe a miracle will happen. Maybe you connect with somebody that you didn't know that they were a relative of somebody you went to school with, and man, that connection happens fast when that happens. But you have to be in that new place. So try new activities and events where you can meet new people is could be a solution for your feeling lonely. Then number 6, oh, this is a big one, comparing to the past. Well, dwelling on past social circles or career relationships and feeling like current connections can't measure up. Boy, that is pretty true. It's not like the old days and they're not doing a good job and all this. Yeah. Um, the past is the past. And one of the last things I learned at my job at Boeing was learning to say, oh, well, if it's not my responsibility and I can't fix it, oh, well. Now, that might sound flippant, but I also live my life not based on fear. And if I can't solve something, then let it go because otherwise I'm going to frustrate myself. Okay, got it? Number 7, focusing solely on finances. Prioritizing financial planning over social engagement may cause you to neglect the importance of human connections. Have you done that? Have you? Well, it takes both of those things, and it takes physical energy and emotional energy will be impacted by those human connections, and maybe even spiritual connections if you um, prioritize the importance of human connections. So the financial planning won't help you live longer. Really? No, it won't. So social connection engagement is one of the top reasons that people live longer. Now, if you want to be there for your kids and grandkids and great grandkids, you got to make yourself uh, prioritize the importance of human connections. Okay, number 8, overlooking local resources. Really? Overlooking local resources. Well, this is talking about ignoring community centers where you could socialize, senior groups where you can talk to people, meet new people, or social meetups that provide opportunities to connect. Oh, I actually started a meetup once here in my little community, and it so touched me when at Christmas time, they had drink champagne and sing a couple songs, and they recognized me for being the person who got them together to meet each other. How how amazing that event was. I'll never forget that. But you have to be embracing to some degree community centers, senior groups, and local meetups to provide opportunities to connect. And again, asking for help, I know is hard. I've been through that lately, and it is sometimes gut-wrenching to be brave enough to ask for help. And I'd like to offer help to you. Number 9 is neglecting self-care. Ooh, self-care. This is one of the things that I like to encourage people to do is hug themselves. Not taking care of physical and mental health, which can impact the desire to socialize. Yeah, you need to have a good feeling about yourself, getting rest, sleep, eating healthy fruits and vegetables. And I'm even starting to get myself to sing a little bit every day because they say it helps rewire your brain and can impact your desire to socialize. Sounds good to me. And number 10 is resisting seeking help. Oh, really? We've been talking about that. Avoiding seeking support from family, friends, and professionals can address feelings of loneliness. Um, so I had a health wellness check here this week, and she asked 4 or 5 questions around that kind of hinted at, am I lonely, or how's my mental health? So avoid seeking support is something you need to break, and professionals can help you address feelings of loneliness. So, recognizing these patterns can empower you to make positive changes and seek out meaningful connections during retirement because it helps you live longer and with a purpose and satisfaction, contentment. By breaking free from these habits, breaking free and actively engaging in social opportunities, you can find fulfillment and combat feelings of loneliness. I listened to an event yesterday that they called it a gratitude event, and it was about the company send out cards that they mentioned like 10 things about how much positivity comes from acknowledging and being grateful for people who help you. And and that company has changed so much in the last 2, 3 years that the cards they send both front and back have a picture on them if you want to do that. You can write your own um, wording content in the card. You can send it both virtually and in paper form. They send it through the mail. And it was all about improving our community, um, that sense of connectedness. Oh man, I was quite impressed with their presentation, and I think they're going to be doing it every month now, like the first Thursday or Friday of the month. And I got a link to it on LinkedIn, I believe. So I want to remind you to subscribe, like, and share because we're going to help each other, right? We're going to connect. And my website is effortlessvitality.org. And take care of yourself. And let's do this with a community. Thanks for watching.